Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Big one today. I think it's about 260 miles. Just got fuel. Let's get out of here without getting ran over by anyone. Lovely. Yeah, what we got here? 242 miles. 242 miles, basically all motorway, all the way up towards Milton Keynes, and then we'll go through Milton Keynes to my end point. It's bloody hot, 27 degrees today, and a lovely morning. When I looked down the marina at all the boats, very jealous of everyone on the bloody boats today. I'm sat sweating my knackers off, dodging idiots in cars who are just trying to kill you. But let's get rid of this then and start making away. I've got plugs on my wet tires already, which is brilliant. A bit of sick. Alright, got fuel from Tesley's there, got some fuel. 120 mile range, so we'll stop in about an hour and a half, 2 hours 45, something like that, as far as we can on this, as long as our legs will hack it. Got the jacket fully unzipped, getting all the sun in possible, all the wind. Let's get the transistor in. Loving life there. Here we go, fuel then. E5, that's what I put in this. It says on the tank there E5, I put E5 in it. Does it matter? I don't know. It says E5 or E10. Since I've had it, I've been running it on E5. I wouldn't know the difference. I haven't bothered to research the difference. I'm sure there's people out there who'd say that is absolutely correct. E5 only in that bad boy. That's what we're rolling with, cruise control on there. Such a handy feature. So yeah, fuel E5, whether or not, I don't know, I only run on E5. Not that precious about it, but I will only put E5 in. Because that is what it says. Let me know. Does it matter? Does it not matter? Sat on the A38, 27 degrees like I said. Seen loads of people out already, cruising on their bikes. I've got my cruise control on, which isn't absolutely I completely overlooked cruise control when I was looking at bikes. I was like, do you want cruise control really, or do you want to feel the throttle in your hand and just dictate it yourself? Absolutely not. Cruise control any day of the week for me. So simple as that. You flick your little button here on my wrist there, set it in the green. If it's green, it's on. If it's red, it's deactivated, but it's all idling, ready to be used. The push of the button to set, deactivate it then. I've not found a nice way of doing this yet. Touching the front brake, deactivate it. Touching the clutch will deactivate it. And obviously touching the rear brake will deactivate it. And also just flicking it off with the actual switch there itself will deactivate it. But what happens then is you get a mighty surge from the bike as the engine brake kicks in and attempts to throw you over the handlebars if you're a bit too lackadaisical about it. So I am looking and wondering and trying to work out the best way to do that. But right now, 70 mile an hour, sat here, we've got the best part of 2 hours chewing the fat along here as we go. Not a lot of sightseeing. I didn't think about going by the A303 and have a look at Stonehenge, but it's about an hour longer really. Plus the fuel station, here we go, the rear brake. Touch that, throws you over the bars, and then you got your man here who's absolutely meandering up the inside lane. Get out of the way, Mr. Coast Guard. And then whatever you get back up to, you can click set again, and you just click set and that goes. You can accelerate, and it'll always come back down to your cruise control speed. So what was I about? Yeah, A303 Stonehenge. I did think about going past that and getting that on the old camera, but it's massively out of the way. Well, it's another route, it's an alternative route, but this is the most direct, fast route for a Sunday evening. but I don't really want to be mincing about too much. I'm looking for bloody fuel stations like I did the other day on my way back. I could not find a fuel station in 50 miles and I had about 30 miles of fuel left, so I had to deviate off the motorway by about 40 minutes to try and find something. Oh, it took ages. Anyway, that was last week. This week, straight up the line, up to Milton Keynes, turn right, and then another hour and a half to my destination from there. Hopefully the road's a bit quieter being a Sunday afternoon. As always, takes one bloody idiot to crash, and that's you. Weaving through traffic for miles on end. Hopefully not today. Hopefully not today. But that's me. I'll sit on it a couple hours and I will update you in an hour or so time when we get to the first, or probably an hour and a half time when we get to the first coffee stop and fuel stop of the day. 120 mile range out of that full tank there. 14 quid I think it was to fill up, so not too bad at all really. Like I said, I'll update you when we make some progress. This is always a death trap down here. It's always carnage through here. Everyone slams on like these blind corners. I'm rolling, moving into the inside lane if you don't know. I'm not confident to go too fast. You just sit here like this. And it's way worse. Come around these blind corners. There you go, that will be like a Skoda. This is still 70. You know? Here we go, he's going to go over. You and the caddy, is he going to move up? Slow and steady. But this is such a good road if you time it and it's clear. But 9 times out of 10 it's slow moving traffic. In the outside lane here. And there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. And to ruin your fun, you get up and over here and you're straight into another average speed camera zone. So that's great, isn't it? And 70. 69 and we just roll down this hill. Why is it all the fun happens when the camera's off? Since I've been going, we've had a 3-car pile-up. 5th exit here, bloody hell, here we go. We've had a 3-car pile-up. We had a foreign user completely jump the roundabout. Oh god, see where it's red here? It was essentially just left. Stopped, thought fuck it, I'm going to go anyway. And just went for it, to be fair. So that nearly caused another pile up. I'm going M5 north. I haven't been counting the exits, so that's not ideal. That was a terrible shift as well. I need this back on, let's have a look. A369, no that's not right, is it? We're going that way. Stop and fix that. since they said they've been there a while. Not much I can do about that. I don't have any tools or anything I need to add to that situation. They look like they knew exactly what they were doing, so other than me sipping a Red Bull next to them going hello, there wasn't much help there, but there we are. They're up and running, they'll be leaving soon, and I'm off and about now. We've got the caravan up my ass, here we go. We got 140 miles to go. So, oh my god, we're 100 miles in. Let's get moving because it's always horrible, isn't it? We got 100 miles in, 140 to go. First stop for fuel on a Red Bull. So we'll try and make some sort of progress now. That got to a point where I was in agony. This is fantastic, this bridge, isn't it? Let's get over here. Look at this. Excuse no doubt the way I need to get right over actually. M5, yeah, I need to stay on here. This should be right. But look at this. Fantastic scenery today. So we've got out Plymouth, which is an absolute driving death trap, traffic central. And we're out into the sticks here, working our way up through to the Midlands, and it is way better. There we go, we're not doing Wales today, unfortunately, we're going Midlands. Save the penny farming and all that for another day. Slightly more boring stuff to be getting on with. Those bikes out today, I don't see many nice cars to be honest. It's a Mazda RX-8, which is yeah, you gotta have an RX-8, the old Vankel engine or Vinkel engine or whatever you want to call it, the rotary engine. We've been sitting at a cruise, sitting at about a 75, 80, something like that, just chilling. Few exuberant passes, all fairly quiet. Completely missed the Grand Prix today. So every time this video goes out, Sunday Austrian Grand Prix, completely missed it. Hoping for Leclerc win and Hamilton probably what, third maybe. Need something after Verstappen for that, but back on the Hamilton train, he's looking good last week. Silverstone last weekend as well. Would have done him a world of good, no doubt. So hopefully he's going well again today, same as George. Waiting for the MotoGP to come back as well. We'll be going up to Silverstone to watch that in August. Be good. So the OS 1000 after that. Hopefully not too far of a commute, looking about an hour maybe, 40 minutes. Should have a few lads and coming with us. We'll meet up to ride out to it, spend the day at the GP and then ride home again. It should be a pretty decent day out with some different bikes. Let's get over here. It is, for a Sunday, it is absolutely topping, isn't it? What are we on here? 6 o'clock on a Sunday. Why are these people like chilling out at home, watching Britain's Got Talent or whatever it is they do? Or more importantly, why are they not sat in a pub? I'm almost on my own at work, so I've got a 250 mile commute to do to work. Like a peasant travelling to work. So the only thing I've got to keep me occupied today is people watching in cars and dodging out of the way of lunatics in their cars. There's a day where I wish I had a GS 1250 or something like that, where it's just big comfy 4x4 the motorbike. Although it's just comfier than say M1000R, it's still punishing on the old backside. You should be able to hear my dulcet tones over some wind. That's a win. Should clean the visor off at that stop there because I can't see nothing through it. Power into the window, into the mirror here to see. Oh shit! To see what it's doing. What am I doing? M4 West, under no. M4 East, M4 West. This is the map in its nutshell. You've set it on the app. You don't have, it doesn't have like CarPlay or anything like that. You set it on the app. It picks you a route that it thinks. You can't really deviate too far from it. And it tells you everything. Lastminute.com. So 1 minute it's saying just follow M5 north, which take me to Gloucester, and now it's saying M4 West, South Wales. So. But, you know what I mean? So not that one. Overall, the fairly reliable map. I'd just like to see for a 2022 bike more. Why can't it show, or why can't it not just connect to my iPhone and use CarPlay? But that's a fairly, what we got there, oh god, look at this. It's got a fairly detailed map, you know? Oh, not map size, it's got fairly detailed instructions. It shows you exactly what lanes you need. It's even got a yardage countdown there, you can see. It just doesn't actually show you the map. I don't know why it doesn't. Why? Because you can offload all of the data stuff and imagery from the iPhone onto it. This is what we got. It's more than usable, it's fairly decent. I'm just complaining because that is essentially what I do. 40 miles on it, the main box, and it basically shut off all my buttons. Let's get rid of this. We got 40 miles on here. Back to the usual screen. We need to try and yeah, so BMW in Plymouth, they've sorted that out for me. So I didn't actually have an appointment with that service. I was going to leave it there for the week, pick it up next weekend, but I got there just before they opened, and the geezer who's had his bike in before me never showed up. So he did my bike instead. And got it turned around within like 3 hours. So I wasn't expected to make this journey today, but there we go. Powers that be. Now I'm racking up the mileage again. It's a brand new bike, 3 weeks old, and we're on 810 miles, 809 miles. So we are absolutely pile of miles on this bike. That's what it's there for. You pay for it, you buy it, you're gonna ride it. That's all it is, really. Alright, grab the hood, tell you that. I think it's still 60 along here. That's another thing, you don't see the speed cameras on this nav either. You know, like you got Waze and it shows you if there's a little copper knocking around his speed camera. You don't get any of that, so you sort of have to go back old school and preempt it a little bit. Which does certainly adds a bit of risk to the old speeding, but there we go. Don't speed, kids. Come on, actually no, it's clear. Here we are, back up to M4 E30. I've never even heard of the E30, but let's go. But this Max going to come flying past me. No, I don't want him. Come on, Sheldon. 29 degrees at 6 o'clock at night. Update, we are now only 40 miles from where I need to be, just past Silverstone. Actually got caught there with a little car meet out of services, some nice cars there, a bit like very boy racer, young 20s, full of vibe going on there. Got more fuel, stretched my legs out a little bit. Got caught behind a tractor and a lorry and all sorts, and I was stuck behind a skeezer and done the 60. But you know, it's getting late now, it's 10 to 8. Get where we need to go in about 40 minutes. There's all this jitsa, very nice. Just thought I'd throw in an update at the end of the video here as the sun's dropping and we're getting closer to our destination. 210 miles or 220 miles done there. Actually, it's been pretty plain sailing, other than all the good bits that I missed on the camera. I still forgot to clean the visor at the services then, so I'm still absolutely caped in bugs. So is my jacket. The bike is going smoothly, swimmingly. Little police training area there. A bit of lane actually for everyone, makes a difference from that motorway. Bit of lane action, very nice. Fortunately, we are stuck behind these guys. Also, I don't know how the speed cameras are along here. Yeah, we can get past in here. Yeah, there we go. Also, just brilliant. And we are in Buckingham, from Plymouth to Buckingham, there we are. But yeah, they don't actually know how to drive on a bloody road. It's 1 miles an hour. Oh yes, especially if you're experienced, it's easier to sit here and critique people. Yes, left hand lane, I've been driving now for 13 years maybe, got every licence, so it's easier to sit here and critique people. But IT was one of them losers who would do 30 in a 60. I didn't have that bloody green P though, that's for sure. Proper woof doing that, and you don't need that in your life.